firstly, like, I'm here all on my own. I don't have any family nearby, nothing. I think it was the first month that I came back, and I was just coming back to my apartment. I don't know where from, but it was dark and there was nobody on that street. Like, I couldn't see anyone. And this car just like passes by. Tez, you know, aake, it passes by. और वो जाके बीच में खड़ी होगी, बंदे ने reverse मारा, and he comes and he stops the car right next to me and he opens the door, and I'm just like, I was so scared. I ran, you guys. I ran for my life.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another Fire podcast. Over here today, we have a very good friend over here, Maheen Khan. Salman and I have known her almost all our lives. Like, I've known her for almost 10 plus years. She has now got it started off as a photography brand, but now it's like a fashion and beauty brand now, and it's pretty interesting because she has amassed a massive following, guys, way bigger than any of us. Like way bigger than any of this, and like she has been able to, you know, gather a big following of loyal people who just watch her content, and we're just going to be talking about that and the struggles that come with it. Salman, take over the plug.
Yeah, so guys, please like and subscribe. Do it for Maheen. She's wasting 20 minutes of her life to talk to us, and that probably is something that means at least something. Yeah. You know, SAAD'S holding a knife for no reason. I think he's trying to threaten you guys. Just hit the subscribe button, and we'll move on.
Just hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. Yeah, we'll move on from there. Guys, we're shooting this for the second time. Guys, can you believe it? Wait. I have to put this in, guys. This is the second time we're shooting this episode, so you guys better like this, because we have been working hard. We have been, like, you know, putting in the hours. So yeah, guys, it's the second shoot. So just do it. Maheen, what's up? Kaisi ho? Theek ho? I'm gonna put the knife down.
All good. How are you guys?
Pretty
good, yeah.
Maheen, let's jump straight to it. You basically built yourself this massive brand that's focused on travel and lifestyle and photography, and I know there's a huge story because you told it yesterday. So why don't you tell us again?
Yeah, so it started off as photography.
Of course, we know. It started off as photography,
but yeah. But when I came to the UK to study, things kind of changed. Because when I came here, I saw this perception of Pakistan. You don't see that when you're back home, but when you come here, and especially getting it from British Pakistanis, it was quite shocking. So I would get, like, you know, weird things, but like sometimes it was about like Pakistan itself, like, oh, is Pakistan like desert-like and stuff like that. And imagine, we're from Islamabad, so it sounds weird because Islamabad's so green.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
what I decided was I left photography. Definitely, it's so beautiful. It's all green. So I kind of left photography on the side. I was more focused on how to change this. And I thought, what better way than to travel in my own country and experience things myself and then show it to others.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what I did. So back in 2018,
Dr. Khan coming in with the ratified. Dr. Khan coming in with the great paragraphs, man. Like, this is so much better than yesterday. This is like so much better and concise. And guys, we literally talked about the same thing, but it went on for like 6 minutes. She did it in like under 2. So this is much better. This is pretty great. Keep going.
Thanks, guys. I've been practicing.
Yeah, you've been practicing ratte maar ke.
I'm being serious, yeah. Honestly,
I know.
Because the thing with me is I talk for ages, okay? So if I had to cut it down because it's like a 20-minute thing, and because I was catching up with you guys after ages, you know, you just want to go on and on and on.
Oh, for sure.
But so the thing is, I went first of all, I went to Hunza. I don't know if you guys remember this period where Hunza was like the it spot. Everybody was going in 2018.
It still is.
Everybody who I
Dude,
know.
I went last year or the year before, which was 2018.
Yeah, see, everybody was going in that year, and I was like, okay, why not I go as well? और पाकिस्तान में मैंने बहुत कम travel किया था, so I was looking forward to it, and it's completely different. You've been. So I went there, pictures वगैरह सब कुछ ली. I came back to the UK, and I started posting over here, and everybody just loved it. Like, the response that I got, everything, I mean, I just loved it. And that's kind of what I wanted to do, because I literally have like my classmates, they come to me and they'd be like, oh, like that place is so beautiful, we would want to go there. And I was like, now you want to go there. So literally, that's the thing. And every time I would come back, it would be like, okay, I want to go here, I want to go here. So I would always have like a list. I've been to historical places, I went to Bahawalpur, I went to Lahore after 7 years. So I had not been
Maheen,
anywhere
why the
outside
fuck don't you
Islamabad for
roam
a
around
long
in
time.
Pakistan? Like I'm curious to know, why do you not travel within Pakistan? Like all you do is like every summer. I remember you telling me this like years ago. Every summer you used to go to a country abroad and just explore that place and just come back to Pakistan for school. So like, why didn't you ever explore Pakistan, like, you know, in its entirety when you could, essentially?
I'm not 100% sure why, but I would say कि दूर रह के वो कदर थोड़ी सी आ जाती है बंदे के लिए, you know, you're just like, oh, I miss this, that's my country.
Happens.
When you're in Pakistan, you want to get out of Pakistan. When you're out of Pakistan, you go in.
I'll also point out that when we were growing up, like 2010 and all, it wasn't the best idea to travel within Pakistan at times, because it wasn't a politically stable country. You know, like, I think that changed a long time ago, back in like 2012 at the latest, but it took a while for us to realize that, right? I think 2015, 2016 is when everyone became super comfortable traveling. And like, I know that's when I was talking to my parents about traveling to Hunza, and I guess it took 3 years, but you know, that's kind of the whole like growth of local domestic
Your
tourism.
point has merit. Your point has merit, but we've also like never given Pakistan the credit it deserves, because it has, even around the outskirts of Islamabad, you've got such cool places that people just don't know about. Like there's this place, Nyle. It's a massive waterfall. It's a massive waterfall. It's just an hour outside of Islamabad, where you can just where there's a well, water collects there, and it's like 16 feet deep. So you can cliff dive into that area, into the water. It's ice cold. It's chilling. And if you guys have never been to Nyle, guys, don't go there because you'll trash it. But like it's a pretty it's a pretty great place. Maheen Salman should go.
Yeah, definitely. So you see, like, सही बात है, मुझे कभी ऐसे नहीं था, I never wanted to travel with it, but यहाँ पर आके इतनी चीजें सुन के, because for me it was like, I'm gonna stay with these people for like 4-5 years. I don't want के इनके दिमाग में ये हो कि every time I go back I'm going back to a desert. तो मेरे जहन में यही था, and I think I used my platform in a way to kind of show it to them, and to be honest, it did change their perspective.
So you had a mission.
और भी बहुत ज़्यादा अजीब चीजें सुनी.
So you had a
but
mission.
Still, like, this was the main thing. Yeah, you could say.
So you had a mission, basically. Makes sense.
I would say
so.
That,
Maheen, now
you definitely have
since we're on the topic of since we're on the topic of your page and all that, and the amount of followers you have, I'm sure out of 40,000 followers there have to be a few weird or creepy eggs. So please dissect for us, okay, what are some of the weird stories that you've gone through and all that. Let's go. Let's take it home with this one. I know.
I've had plenty.
We heard about it yesterday.
I mean, I can't obviously give. I can't really give details. That's gonna get me into a bit of thingy. But I do have my fair share of followers that go over and beyond. And पहले, like, I used to think about these things. पहले मैं messages भी देखती थी, all of that stuff. But now I kind of don't, because A, I have stuff to do, literally, and then B, like, I'm just like, I get weirded out, you know. I actually get weirded out. Or online तो चलो ठीक है. I mean, I've had like weird experiences with here as well. Not regarding my page, not regarding Vital Frames. But just in general, like, I have like really creepy experiences. Like when I stay, especially in first year, I had like weird things going on. You're yawning.
Girl, we know they're weird. Please elaborate. We know they're weird. just keep going. Yeah, we want to hear some details.
Weird in a way that, they'll keep messaging. They'll ask my friends to talk. They'll ask my friends to convince me to talk to them and stuff like that. I mean, and now my friends are even sick of it. So, yeah, But over here, you know
Oh.
what happened in first year? I was scared. So the things that happened here, especially in first year, like I'm here all on my own. I don't have any family nearby, nothing. I think it was the first month that I came back, and I was just coming back to my apartment. I don't know where from, but it was dark and there was nobody on that street. Like I couldn't see anyone, and this car just like passes by, तेज, you know, आके it passes by, और वो जाके बीच में खड़ी होगी. बंदे ने reverse मारा and he comes and he stops the car right next to me and he opens the door. And I'm just like, I was so scared. I ran, you guys. I ran for my life. I literally, and the guy was coming out or something. I don't know what to do. I just ran. I ran और मुझे सामने literally एक restaurant नजर आया. मैं उसके अंदर चली गई. I was like, baby. और मैं जाके जो ना literally counter के साथ जाके खड़ी हो गई. And I was like, what the hell is this? That's creepy. There's no one else over there. ऊपर से Birmingham doesn't have a really good reputation at night anyway.
Birmingham, man. Birmingham represent.
Literally, it literally just like whoosh passed by, stopped in the middle of the road and just came back. And I'm just like, okay. अच्छा फिर next day what happened? मैं घर जा रही. अच्छा उसी दिन पे when he left, so I was going back home. I फिर कुर्सी पढ़ के military. I went back home. When I got home, the next day I open Instagram. I go to my DMs and there's this guy that has messaged me, okay? And he says, so apparently this guy was from Head Start and he was our senior. Okay, I'm not taking names, but he was our senior.
The guy driving the car?
Me, he's like,
the guy driving the car?
Yeah, listen,
the guy driving the car.
He messaged me.
No!
Yeah, he messaged
this
me
is crazy.
And he's just like, I know. He messaged me, he's like, oh, I don't know if it was you last night, but I think I saw your doppelganger. I'm just like, even if you saw me, like I didn't reply to that guy because I got so annoyed. I was like, "Ye kya tarika hai milne ka?" Like you just push pass by, stop, you come back and you open the door. I mean, that's like a perfect kidnapping scenario for me. You know?
At the very least, like put the window down, you know, and be like,
exactly.
"Hi, are
Say
you
my
Maheen?"
name. Hi, Maheen. You know, exactly. No. Just come. Get out of the car in the middle of nowhere. It's Birmingham. There's nobody around me. And I just had to run for my life. I was just like, what do I do? Itna mujhe gussa, I never
One question. The thing that's bizarre to me is that, okay, if it happened in Islamabad, it makes sense because the school was over here within the city and the city is very small. It's happening in a completely different country that is 7 to 8 hours away by flight. It's happening in the middle of Europe, like the UK and shit. Like I would not... A person from my high school is the last person I'd expect to run into in the dead of the night in the middle of Birmingham on some fucking dark ass street. There's no way in hell. Yeah, crazy scenario.
पूरे वक्त literally I had another 7 minutes walk और मैं पूरे वक्त आई तो कुर्सी पर ही थी जब तक मैं अपने कमरे में नहीं गई मैं लॉक नहीं किया. I was like, what is this?
Oh my god.
And next day when I saw that I was so angry. और ये भी नहीं कि भाई you know like obviously because I was
Did you ever tell the guy?
No, why would I reply? That guy didn't even say कि अच्छा यार बंदी भाग रही है मैं कुछ apologize कर दूँ कुछ बोल sorry for scaring you. No, nothing of that sort.
Okay, but imagine if it wasn't you. Imagine if it was actually your doppelganger and you get a DM saying, "Hi, I want you to know that I might have seen you yesterday and I wasn't trying to kidnap you." Without context, that makes even less sense. That's even weirder to say.
Yeah.
I know. And in first year especially, I've had really weird, like scary incidents.
Why first year?
I'm just like...
What's so special about first year that happens in first year?
I don't know.
What's so special?
I feel like in first year, I was probably like more clueless. I didn't know कि क्या हो रहा है, क्या नहीं हो रहा. कहाँ पर exactly जाना है किस टाइम पे ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा. I mean, I don't know. ये तो पहला महीना था ना. I wasn't that close to anybody कि मैं कहूँ कि यार चलो मेरे साथ आ जाओ इधर चली जाओ उधर चली जाओ. I was all on my own. There was another incident where I was coming back from London with a friend of mine, Sidra. And this is the scariest.
Yo, I've heard a lot of crazy stories about London. When I was in London, when I went to the UK last time, I went alone completely, right? Like I was in London, like I remember past like 8-9 p.m, maybe even 10 p.m, I would start to get scared because I don't know about you, but I'm just generally not comfortable being around a bunch of drunk older men than me who were in like dark corners of London, where London is known for stabbing. London is. I would go to the news on BBC every other day. This guy got stabbed over here in South Kensington. This guy over here near the River Thames got stabbed over here. So like,
and you know
every day somebody's getting fucking shanked.
So confused. मैंने ये कभी सांबा में नहीं सुना, मैं यहाँ पर सुन रही थी. और the thing is, I was on the train.
Exactly.
I was on the train coming back to Birmingham
with
my friend.
Coming back to Birmingham. But train's the best way to go to.
Dude, Saad, let me hear this story, man.
Train. Fuck off, bro. I'm trying to get some my own stories in.
I don't care which train it was. Okay, I want to know what happened.
Achha, no, this is actually like this was I think I've never been more scared in my life. So क्या हुआ? I was really tired and it was like हमने I think आखिरी वाली train ली थी. और मेरे साथ दोस्त भी थी. I really didn't care, like late भी जा रहे हो, ठीक है. I mean पहुंच के Uber and all that stuff. So we were sitting and we both fell asleep. Now the last stop was Birmingham, so we were like चलो ठीक है, कोई ना कोई उठा देगा, फिर हम चले जाएंगे. We both fell asleep and out of nowhere somebody wakes me up and they're yelling at me and they're just like, you have to get out of here. And I was just like, I woke up and Sidra woke up and we're just like, what do you mean? And I was like, sorry, like I don't understand what's going on. Why do I have to leave? I looked outside, that was not my station. I was like, why is she asking me to leave? And she was not telling me. She's like, you have to leave right now. And I was, ये भी नहीं कि bag पकड़ो जाओ कुछ करो, no explanation.
Yeah.
अब Sidra, I don't know, she was asleep as well. वो बंदी उठी है, she saw some guy, okay, some guy peeking through the क्या कहते हैं वो train नहीं होता बाहर से.
Train window.
He's looking at her and he's saying something बाहर से. Oh, that guy, I mean, we couldn't hear him and Sidra's just like, oh, there's this guy. I was just like, what is going on? There's one person yelling at me. You're asking me to look at a guy. What's going on? So the guy makes his way towards us. And Sidra stands up and she falls on the ground. And I'm just like, what is going on? I get so scared. I'm like, pata nahi is bandi ne kya dekhe. I sit on the ground as well. हम दोनों literally train में ज़मीन पे बैठे हुए and I'm literally looking at the woman and I'm just like, what is going on? And she said, you have to get out of here. You have to get out of here. So why? Tell me why. बंदी मुझे बता ही नहीं रही. And literally, I'm not joking. I've never been more scared. वो दूसरी भी मुझे नहीं बता रही क्या हो रहा है. I'm like, यार, are we in trouble? And the entire train was empty. It was full when we were asleep. When we went to sleep, it was completely empty when we woke up. That guy came, shukar usme thodi akal thi. He came and he's just like, listen, calm down, okay? This train is out of service. You need to take the next train and it leaves in 1 minute and that's the last train. Otherwise, you'll be stuck over here. I was like, ye bandi mujhe kyun nahi bata rahi? And literally, I told the woman, I was like, why would you tell me, man? Like, you scared me. मैं समझी पता नहीं कोई क्या हो रहा है. I mean, यहाँ पर like किसी ने क्या कर दिया, ट्रेन ही रोक दी है, क्या हो गया? Sidra वहाँ पे ज़मीन पे बैठ गई, मैं ज़मीन पे बैठी हूँ, and we're just like, what are we doing? We were like, are we in trouble?
Yeah.
Where do we go? And I literally told the woman, I was like, you could have at least explained it to me. Bas I don't know, she was just like, yeah, go. And I took her and literally I was like shaking. And imagine like you get so scared, you fall on the ground and you're just like, okay, now I don't know what to do. So I've literally had experiences like that in first year. फिर मुझे पता था आखिरी train कभी नहीं लेनी. So you see, I kind of learned from my mistakes, even though they were horrible.
You kind of learned.
अकेले रात को निकलना नहीं है, ठीक है? Especially in these streets.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So literally.
Wow. Did you end up taking the train though? Did you end up making the train?
Yeah, obviously I ran for my life. That was the last train. I couldn't do anything. We both ran. Bichara, that guy was just helping us. He grabbed our bags and he was like, bhago. I just ran. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god. If anything, your story just woke up Salman, and that's a big achievement considering it's 9.
Yeah, dude, like that got all the blood flowing. Holy shit, that's such
I've had experiences like this, like
crazy story.
Yeah, like the things on Instagram, they're on Instagram, people are messaging, they're kind of like, obsessed with
they're very vanilla.
I don't know.
This was good.
Yeah.
I like today's episode. Yeah.
Dude, this was very cool.
Wow. I have so many because literally, I don't know why these things happen to me. I have no idea.
Dude, Maheen, you're learning. You're supposed to fuck up. Yeah. And on that bombshell,
I
guys,
wanna
thank you so
learn
much for
this
joining
way.
us for today's episode. We are done. Thank you guys for joining in. We've just hit our time cap, and yeah, peace, adios, goodbye, like and subscribe. We're out.